Hey guys, it's Tiger's come back to you with Monster Hunter Wilds Part 22. And guys, I will say now, second time basically going to record this. I spent the last hour recording and instantly being like, I fought Namia, which took way too long, and the host ended up leaving. Nada Cougar with a 20-minute time limit, and that hunt wasn't any good. And it just really wasn't exciting a lot, and I was basically just like, nope. So if I need to use the footage, I've got it, but I probably won't. So, gonna redo this now. Also, guys, do quickly want to say there's been some Marvel Rivals drama, and I'm full on the side of the person in this case. I think he's a Twitch streamer. He's a creator, I just don't know where he streams on Twitch. Called Kingsman. He got kicked from a 40 grand tournament for just asking Zaza, who was playing Black Widow, to switch. She outright said no. Then another person called CC, this was a content, I think it was a creator-based one. Like content creators, all that lot. CC then got involved, Zaza's boyfriend then got involved, and then just started bullying Kingsman. And basically, everyone online just turned around and said, fuck you back, and Zaza and CC as them being essentially I don't want to say bullied, but they've had justice has kind of been done. As far as I'm aware, I think CC sponsorships have dropped her, but anyway, that's all I'm going to mention about that. And before anyone does mention, didn't someone actually Twitch on Overwatch last week? That was different. The game hadn't even started yet. I wasn't 0-5 on deaths. Like this Black Widow, this like Zaza was not contributing. The round hadn't even started, and even when the round did, I was. Now, guys, we are going to try and level up, considering we are Master Rank 90, which I'll show off in a second. I'm hoping for something good. Nope. I think I'm on the set of I'm going to get a third Celestial Women print and use it for that. Now, I did say I would be hunting a Kashura de Aura, and I'm going to try and hunt Kashura de Aura. I will chuck a Kashura de Aura hunt in, just because I do kind of like its armor, but at the same point... Also, guys, the only other thing that you missed from the last part was I did make... Which I know I'm going to regret doing. I did start to make the Kaiser, which is Teostra's armor set. And I am also going to say now, I've also started making Zenogas. Gold and silver Rathaloses potentially might not get made. Just because the stuff I need to do, unless I will double check, unless killing Rune and Gigant is going to basically change my guiding lands and allow me to get the resources I need, then I'm not going to. But all that won't be getting done in, like, if that does get done, it'll be done out of episode. Just because, quite simply, Rune and Gigante will be the last hunt I do on World. And I am close. I'd like to get there this week, because I'm aiming for around the 9th to start recording Rise. Now, this hunt's been going on for a few minutes, so depending on what weapons one of them, like, they've both got. Now, I'm not going to be that surprised if I jump down and Kashura,
Attacks to the head and chest seem to
no,
be
it's still in this rocky form.
Keep it up.
Now, guys, I'm not the biggest fan of Shari Twelder in this one because it's a pain. There's a good chance for attacks to bounce, a lot, and you basically just need to rattle on. True charge. Damn it. But yeah, so I'm aiming to try and film Rise within the next like 3 weeks. Aiming. Will I? I have no idea. Because guys, because as far as I'm aware, like what could simply quite happen is I get to Master Rank 95, and then basically be ill for like 2 weeks, and not be in the mood to hunt, Or I could just be like, yeah, I don't really want to hunt. Like this last week, I did a decent bit. I went from like 90, no, I went from like 82 up to 90. Which doesn't seem like much, but that was all within like 4 or 5 days. Like that was from like Monday up into about up to recently. And it's also nice basically being able to go and be like, okay, so I don't necessarily need to, like, if I want to play straight through the update, I can. Which, would I still end up buying a mansion of my second character? Not instantly. Although guys, I will say, I was pleasantly surprised. I don't think I did show it off in the first part of the mansion update. Safe Fast and Hills. But like, when I went and bought the mansion, it's like, wait a minute, I thought the 10, I did not, like, because there was 3 missions. I do not remember doing them 6 times. Like, yeah, I typically do play through each update a couple times from both characters. But I did not remember doing them. Also, it's very sneaky in Rockstar. Putting 3 missions, like 3 missions in. Just for them to really basically mean nothing at the time. Then for them to randomly come up. Sneaky Rockstar. Although, I will say, if I had to basically design my own, like my next update for GTA 5, I know roughly what I'd want. Because I've basically got almost what I would want from the Safe Facts in the Hills update. Except a few minor things. I've wanted a proper family update to GTA Online for a good while, and I think it'd be a good update to go out on. Like, I've wanted pets in the game for a good while. You can get a dog and a cat. Okay, so no longer being slack for healing. And guys, at that particular moment, I focused on running instead of healing. Also, I do really think it's cool how Shari's father can just travel through the ground. Like guys, you fight Rune and Gigante up here for the first time, like the first hunt. And then you just got Shari's father living underneath it. Like, being wise, canon-wise, story-wise, Shari's father's been there the whole time. Like, full-on been there the whole time. Which is still kind of weird to think about the fact that that thing has just been living there the whole time. Guys, I will say now, I was basically looking to strike by the gems because I say looking, I basically would find out earlier that I had enough stuff to make the shards for the greatsword. It's a nice greatsword, I like how it looks, and I'd happy enough to have it as a base set for Fatalis. Just 'cause I think it looks a bit nicer, but Fatalis is stronger. So, I was like, okay, I'm presuming it's just, I'm presuming I've just not been able to make it for a while because of no shards for the gem. No, turns out at the time, I had 5 of them. Which either means I've willingly been hunting this thing a decent bit of time, or just been really lucky on several hunts.
Yes?
Hold on, what information do I now know on Ruiner? So, guys, I do still have special arena fights for both Brute Tiger Rex and Rathalos. Because in 6-star missions, it's Furious Rajang, Rage Brigadiers, Shari Tveldo, Silver Rathalos, Brute Tiger Rex, and Gold's not here for some reason. Although I'm also going to chuck Gold Rathian in. I have no idea why that's not there. I'm presuming Silver's. I'm presuming it's because I don't have an arena fight for it, and Silver's only there because I do. And I'm presuming the same for Brute Tiger Rex. Ruin and Gigante would also be here. So I can tell you now that does classify as 6 stars. Time to absolutely regret a decision I 100% going to regret. Guys, we're going to go piss off Kashira the Aura. Well, I thought my days of needing to pop to a camp, set up a mission, and then wait for someone to join, and be back with that. We're done. But guys, as soon as someone does join, I will be instantly back. So I'll be back when someone joins, so see you in a few minutes. So, guys, we're back. A couple of people have actually joined, well, set to join. Not British shame. Like, guys, when I say no, I literally briefly saw it's like, is that what I think it is? And it's like, yeah. Yeah, 100%, that's someone's username. And by username, I mean name that the character is. Because otherwise, otherwise if it went based off you. I mean, I don't know how it would work for PC, but what worldwide it'd go based off like the Xbox and PlayStation gamer tag. Which is the reason why it's my initials. It's also a fun reason, kind of a fun reason behind, my gamer tag. Because guys, my gamer tag is for PlayStation is based off what my Xbox gamer tag was, which was basically just KJ Dizzy without the 21 at the end. And I added 21 because PlayStation was like, nope, sorry, that name's already in use. And I have checked. There's someone on PlayStation called that name. And I don't know why I went 21, I just did. And the fun reason behind it is just quite simple. My first and last name start with K and then J, which is why a lot of times I do just go by KJ. But the Disney part comes from a nickname, and by nickname I mean like more of a case of a thing that I used to get called when I was younger. But it also does just come down from a fact of a old friend of the family basically helped me set up my original 360. Because at that point in time I wasn't 100% sure. Now I could do it in my sleep. And so basically whenever I've needed a gamer tag, like a name for a thing, I've always just gone with my PlayStation one. My old, like, I've always just gone with the name that I had on Xbox 360. Like, guys, when I say no, I had the option to do something different for PlayStation. I was like, nah, I'm keeping it. It's just one of those cases where, is it professional for job-wise? Nope. Not the worst name in the world. But, like, was it 2020 or was it 2021? No, it was 2020, because 2018 I got my PlayStation and Spider-Man PS4 came out. Yeah, so 2020. Because in that 2019 it's like, nope, not doing it. But then in 2020, I did. Unless I did randomly, because no, it wouldn't have been. Yeah, so it must have been while I was in college then. Actually, I'm saying that. Oh, fuck, you're here. I would take Brachydios any day of the week. I would take Raging Brachydios any day of the week. I hate the giant fucking pickle. I despise him. True charge. What did I do to you? And the thing wonders why I hate it. Yeah, you melt in that lava. First on the list is Duratidus. The second on that list is Lavathio. Not a big fan of that thing. Like, fighting it is annoying. It stays in the lava, and it's basically a case of whack-a-mole, and whack-a-mole gets boring eventually. Third and fourth, which are kind of intertwinable for me, the green pickle and the bomber plane. Like, either version, any version of them, they're both still dicks. And then fifth on that list, I'm gonna say Zepnir Dogrom. That thing is just because, like, that thing has just annoyed the living hell out of me recently. Although I'd say sixth on the list would be Magma Mother, bloody forcing me to go through hard to get bloody gems, mantles, and bloody plates. Guys, all three rarities of all three rare items from low, high rank, and master rank of Magma Mala, who is a box art creature for Monster Hunter Rise, and was, like, for a good while my favourite creature of Rise. Not my favourite blast creature. Raging Brachydios and Brachydios take that lead. But were, like, close seconds. Then basically put me through hell just to make their armor sets. I had to hunt those things a stupid amount of time. Annoying thing was, when it came to their master rank sets, like, when it came to, like, low rank getting the gem, that was a pain in the ass. High rank, no problem. Getting the plate in master rank, no problem. When I needed the items, they were a goddamn bloody invisible item. They didn't exist. Which wouldn't be too bad, but the places you fight Magmar is not exactly fun. Like, guys, I think I've mentioned this a few times playing with the world. Most of my favourite creatures do come from world. Like, favorite ice creature, Legiana. Second favourite would probably be Lagodion. I know in fact I'm pronouncing that wrong. It's saying Ice Wolf and Rise. It's really cool. Oh, piss off. Also, guys, you are again here. Again, if you are new around here, please like and subscribe. So yeah, so it's a giant ice. I say giant. It's an ice wolf in Rise. Also, guys, for creatures I do actually despise, I forgot about one. There is this bear thing that is I think an urgent mission in Rise that you have to do. It took me forever to do. That is 100% on my most hated list. It's number 4 with Ebony Ogron. Number 5 even with Ebony Ogron. They both share the 5th spot. Like, Season Basic Gears and Savage Devil Joe, and again, baseball, Basic Gears and, you know, Devil Joe. I'd probably say Basic Gears is higher on that list because it's been in more games to annoy me. Bob and playing annoying, and Devil Joe just gets involved in hunts and makes them annoying. And at points where you don't exactly have equipment to take them. But anyway, favourite creature for ice is, again, Legiano Shrieking. Kind of tied, like them equally, because it's basically the same design, just a few differences. And then Giant Ice Wolf and Rise. No, favorite dragon. I was about to say Crimson Ghost. No, it's a tie. It goes to Primal Maldino. That's my favorite dragon creature. Favorite electric. I can't think what it's called because it's completely escaping me. Is box art creature for wilds, the big electric wyvern. That's just really cool. Full fire. I'm not going to go through all the elements, there's just a couple I will mention, but for fire, I don't really have a favorite for fire. This is why I hate Savage Devil Joe. Like, I literally did a bit of mining and got a couple footprints. Someone doesn't end up... Yep, nope. I can tell you now, it'll be following. Like, I'll happy enough waste all my stamp just to get up here before that thing does. Giant pickle on his way up. Actually, I said actually way too many times. That's a smart idea, I should probably sharpen. Someone wakens Kashula de Aura! Hey, if we don't wake Kashula de Aura, that thing's gonna wake Kashula de Aura. Never mind. Oh, I do have cool drinks on me. Nice to know. Who wants to be the one to wake her up? Yes! I stand by that. Will this probably be the second time I use me blowing up Kashula de Aura as a screenshot? Probably. No, TV, this is a really bad time. Kabam! Ring flash. But yeah, guys, so I probably would say something like lava. I don't really have one. Like, unless there's a fire creature in wilds. Actually, no, there kind of is. There's this black octopus thing in wilds. I'm pretty sure it's fire based. I really do think that's kind of cool. No. I was the only one who didn't die in that. Everyone else did because of the wind and because we all got caught up in it. Me and someone else were a temper mantle were kind of lucky. Okay, Kashula, you're up. No, Shari's Feather, you're up. Am I going to willingly leave that Kashula Horror Hunt in just in case of I had one really cool moment in there? Hell yes. I'm also probably going to do a couple more hunts. How far am I? Like, I've probably only just got to 91, so not that far in. I mean, I said I'll do a Kashula Horror Hunt. I never said I'll do multiple. Black Spell's kind of tempting. At the same point, I don't want to deal with what I'm going to have to deal with if I go after that thing. Never mind, Charge Feather's up again. Guys, a reason I do Charge Feather is because, one, it's a decent master rank level up. For Blast, it's Raging Brachydius, but close second is Magma Mala. For sleep, I don't have one. For paralyzed, I don't have one. Poison, I probably would say something like Gold Rathian, because I do like the Gold and Silver Rathian and Rathlosses. Like, I do like the Rathian and Rathlosses evolution line. That's kind of their line, like, they're like different variants and whatnot. Kind of a cop out, but I do kind of like them. So there was a group of 4 of us, and there was a different mate that joined, and a mate kind of just left. Guys, the PlayStation group chat that we all had in was very much weird. And basically, when Rise came out, a group of us agreed to. And I'm still the only one out of like 4 other people I know that did complete the game. And I did it twice. Like, I know a mate that I don't think got that far, like, didn't get that far into, I think, the base game. Then I know 3 other mates who are still in the beginning part of Sunbreak. Now, I will say that Sunbreak at the beginning is kind of boring. It is one of those things where it's like, it gets good when you get into it. But you have to give it time. Because when I originally played through it, my biggest complaint was, why am I fighting a bunch of these old monsters that I've already fought again? Because you had to fight like a couple of these things to get to the next level and all that lot. And that's my biggest complaint. And once you get past all that, it's not too bad. 8 minutes, that's like I think my fastest time taking care of this thing. Don't send one to all of them, but ran out of time. Although, guys, a thing that I kind of think is kind of funny that is, I would not be doing YouTube if a mate and I was still mentioned in that. So I think it must have been 2021 that I was like, yeah, no, and basically come 2022, I was just like, like, I was up ready to leave at like 7, because it wasn't that far to walk to my bus stop. I was then on the bus, you know, all that lot. And I was in college from the hours of, like, my lessons were like 9, half 9, until like 5. Then I wasn't getting back in till late, and, you know, by the time I got back in, had a drink, eaten tea that night. Because when you don't eat breakfast and your first meal is 2 sandwiches about 12 o'clock, and then you don't have nothing again for like 5, 6 hours, potentially 7, you then do become hungry, and at that point it's like, well, I can't exactly spend too much time tonight, because I've then got to be up again same time the next day. Then come to the weekend, I was just generally knackered. Or want to spend time doing other stuff, and at that point I was spending a good bit of time speaking to mates. Because around that point I was big, like, because there was just me and a mate that was constantly playing PlayStation. Which meant YouTube kinda did suffer. You know what, I fancy putting on enough in an arena. And so I basically did, and at that I was just like, I'm not as interested in doing YouTube anymore. Or social media in general. Like, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was doing a media course in college, but I didn't know what I wanted to do. And so I did stop for a few years, but then last year, a mate started streaming, and so then I started streaming a bit on YouTube. Or not on YouTube, on Twitch. I then was like, you know what, I'll start streaming on YouTube again. And so I did. Which was the New Adventures. Which is why, for me personally, Quest and New Adventures are two series that I'd wish did better. But, like, I'm more than happy to let lay in the past. Yes, Quest had been doing for a lot longer. Like, Quest had been doing from, like, 2016, so I'd been doing that for, like, 5-6 years. About 5 years, even. New Adventures, I was doing for under a year. Actually, way under a year. I think it was, like, 6 or 7 months. Because I've not been doing New Adventures for, like, 3-4 months. So, I was still doing New Adventures for a good bit. Enough to get me up to 50 episodes, I think it was. And at that point, I was like, you know what, this is good enough. And quite frankly, it was just a case of I got into an adventure where it's like, what do we now? And I'm kind of in that point in the craft one, but it's like, you know what, why not build a few dumb things that don't really make too much sense? Or build a couple of, say, fun mini-games. Because I have the option of basically building, say, a dumb stupid game that I could say, corporate craft mod in some way. Like, I don't know whether you can battle, say, online players. But, anyway. I had and then got back into it, and thinking now, that, because, like, I basically, like, I still got my mate, I just speak to him more IRL than I do online now. And it's like, what would my nights would very much be boring otherwise. Like, I wouldn't be playing as much Minecraft. I wouldn't have been replaying her world because I didn't have a need to. And I then wouldn't have replayed her Spider-Man games when I did, and I potentially would have. I 100% would have ended up playing some Batman Telltale games again. It just might have been a bit longer than like I probably would have ended up like this year or something. Or potentially would have ended up doing it near late last year. Because, like, the Batman Telltale games are the sort of games that I do try to play, say, once a year. But it's usually, like, say, once every couple of years. Okay, I didn't hear that getting used, so why the hell is that come back in? Well, that wasn't odd. All I will say now, Dash Rank Handshake really isn't that much of a problem. It took longer to take care of Andy enough in arena than it did against Charity. Oh, oh, I should not laugh. When I load back into Zeliana, I will double check to see which one's weaker to Dragon. Just 'cause it's kind of funny. Although, depending on what Master Rank Handshake Sam look like, tempting. Although I don't believe I made his high rank armor set. I can actually double check. Yeah, see guys, that's the difference between fighting something at the beginning of Master Rank and fighting something like Shari's Welder. Like, I can fight 3-4 versions of Anjanath, and I wouldn't get all the way up to there. I could fight one more Shari's Welder and get up to there. Which is another reason why I do a lot of grinding off screen. It's just not as interesting. Now, can I see another Shari's Welder hunt? Because if I can, then my Master Rank should go up to 92. If I can't, Then I'm kind of snookered. Stupid Ebony, when will you stop show? Yes. Is an investigation up for it? Nope. Please? Reboot? Oh, thank God. Guys, I say please. I've had a few hunts where I've gone through and it's just been like, nope. Now, this should get me up to master rank 92. Now, what it does mean is, when I see Anjanath in the next few days, I'm going to have to prioritize its hunts. The extra health potion cannot hurt the 5th boss. Guys, I will say no. I kind of think it's running about some of the names I do see. Oh, it's ready at this stage. That is really useful. This might be one of my quickest Elder Dragon hunts ever then. Like, I go in like 5 minutes in, if this thing dies in the next couple minutes. And by that I do mean on base power level wise. I don't mean I go and pick a fight with Nurture Guarantee and get that fight done within like 3-4 minutes. Because why I do normally record for a full 2 hours, and under most cases, technically speaking, I have almost 3 hours worth of recording, just an hour that was pointless. I am starting to feel tired. Oh, thank you, Twitch Act Jesus. Or Charge Blade. Literal godsend. All it would have taken for that thing to attack me and I would have been snookered. For Charge Blade. Only if that boost stayed in for 30 seconds longer. Sorry. But yeah guys, like this is 100% the last hunt, because I am starting to fall asleep. Which isn't great. Especially not when there's a couple of things I need to do on other games. $13 not too bad. I was in it for, what, 8 minutes? That's still kind of decent. No! Ah, that's fine. Other than weapons, I don't really think there are any shards of other stuff or anything, and it's Dragon Beast, and I have Fatalis armor. So it's one of those cases where it's like, oh no, shards of other equipment. Wait, no, I have Fatalis. Okay, scratch that. I will look for one quick master rank hunt to do because I'm that close and I want to get to 92. Plus, I have a plan. Because I can get through another level tomorrow. And theoretically, if I can then get through, say, 2 more levels tomorrow, why film in, say, part 23, I could then be at 5 levels away. Now, is it the smartest thing in the world? Probably not, but yeah. Like guys, I say I'm falling asleep now. I 100% sleep. What can say now? It'll be at least a couple hours before I do actually go to sleep. One hand, I want something quick and simple. The other hand, yeah. Not my worst option in the world. Why is my game froze? Like guys, not joking, my game froze. Like, I can still do everything, I can still stop the recording all that lot, it's just... I beg your pardon, game. And if I'm going to turn to another dragon where I don't need, you know, anything else, I'm taking small wallet out. Also, this sets me up a lot more in the long haul. One, it'll get me straight past that level, but two, it'll push me a good part into nights too. Which will just mean like 1 or 2 good hunts tomorrow. Also guys, another reason I do take first aid potions when it comes to most hunts. You tend to need the additional health, and if I don't have to use my own mega potions, it means I don't have to waste my own resources. Oh, it couldn't have been past this stage. Oh, god damn it. Like, I know I probably would be asking for a lot to switch me past this stage. But, like, for like, say, 5 and boss, drop bomb to it, it'd be nice right about now. Which wasn't the worst thing in the world. That took 10 minutes. But then again, like, Obi-Wan Kenobi didn't feel like Season 8 for Clone Wars. It felt like a continuation of the movies, which is what it was meant to be. And more by that, I do just seriously mean it's one of those cases where it's like, this is what Obi-Wan Kenobi's been up to. Me deciding the fact that I wanted to get my master rank level up instead of being productive was a dumb and stupid idea. And guys, the thing's not, like, the game that, there's a game that I do need to get a few things set up on, and it more comes down to GTA 5 heist-wise. I'm not one person where if you turn around and say, hey, do you want to do a heist? I can turn around and say, which one? Because, other than the prep that you need to do for Doomsday, which is during War Doomsday, and the apartment heist, but stuff like, oh, do you want to do a heist? A casino or Caprico? Oh, which one you got to sell up? Just pick. Why? Why? Which one are we gonna have to set up? They're both done. Just pick. I make sure they are set up because it takes time and annoyance. Also, I've really been enjoying just being able to basically go and be like, okay, just woke up, time to go and run a hike. Because, right, frankly, guys, not being at 100 million GTA kind of made me feel broke. Which is kind of me bragging, kind of not. Like, it feels bad to brag about the fact that I willingly went and spent all the time. Because, guys, again, something else I think I mentioned. From last year, from, like, I think last January. So I did spend a full year doing this. I basically spent a full year getting up to the 100 mil mark. I got up to that under a year. It was like, I was at that point back in what, like, October area? Because I spent like 2 weeks of like January or February. I can't remember which one. Might well be March too. No, that's so funny. It was one of those three. Basically spent like a full week getting like full 10 mil. I don't know how I did it. I physically don't. And then I did another straight week after that getting 20. But at the end of the month I was at 30 and I was like, how? How? This is not possible. I didn't even do heists. Because I was still in the mindset of KO Preco is not that worth doing. And I didn't have someone to dime casino with me, and even then that would have got boring eventually. The only heists that I did were things like the odd agency thing. Insert equipment, Fatalis. I'd be surprised if that was Fatalis. Like, I got Fatalis when I was back in like Mass Rank 60. Because I was going toe-to-toe with a Latrion when I was like, what, Mass Rank 49? Then I had 4 Fatals by the time I got to Mass Rank 69. Like I say, guys, I was almost near the end. That's almost half. 2 more fights of this, I would have been good. But again, I'm not doing 2 more fights. Like, that fight took over 20 minutes. That's like one of the longest times in recent that I've spent fighting Chariotswella. Potentially longer than I originally thought it when I didn't have Fatal's equipment to help. Guys, it's to a point where, like, I'll literally restock that. Sell that. Now, to literally prove the fact what time it is.
Oh, by the way.
This resets in 8 minutes. And I would be so annoyed if I'd only just check this and it's like, wait, Celestial Wear Imprint? I'm not going to get all that done in 8 minutes. But yeah, 8 minutes. And it resets at midnight. It's 11:52. Guys, hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Again, if you are new around here, please like, comment, subscribe. And even if you're not new around here, like and comment. I hope you have enjoyed Modern Hunter being back. There will be one more, and then there will be the Ruiner fight. I want to try and get the Ruiner fight out by, say, Saturday. I'm not going to promise that. Because that means getting up 8 Master Rank levels in the space of about 3 days. 3 to 4 days, which I don't want to do. So that's 2 levels per day, and that's pushing it a lot. And I wanted, like, I don't want to need to record for like half an hour, get into the thing, and then, because I want to be able to go full force Ruiner. I'm going to try and get it out for, say, like, next week, which is very much possible. But, and again, potentially, because it's a case of, depending on, like, if I'm not busy Friday, which is a debatable thing at this point in time, stream Friday, film this, then get to Ruiner for Saturday, I could have the video out for Sunday. It'd be a push, and I'd hate doing it, but I could. But anyway, guys, hope you have enjoyed this Tiger signing off, and I'll see you next time. Bye!